Welcome back. In this series of videos, I'll be showcasing how Palace of the Dead is more doable thanks to the changes in patch 7.4. I'll even be disconnecting on purpose during combat to showcase that change really has helped us, so our runs don't end if we get disconnected. Alright, without further ado, let's jump right into floors 11 through 20. Alright, here we go. Hey, that's Phoenix Down. I forgot they did the help things even for stuff like Phoenix Downs. Anyways, let's get to it. Keep those sustain pushes going. Thank goodness for that change. Ooh, treasure chest. Alright, I think I'm gonna try with one of these guys. And just make sure there's a short period of time if you get disconnected that you will still be connected, if that makes sense. So I want to make sure I don't get ambushed in that short period of time. I'm going to use a steel so I take as little damage as possible. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm doing this just to show that you can actually disconnect during combat. So let me do my mitigate to wish me luck. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. So I'm not cutting out any of my gameplay footage because I want to show that I'm actually going through each floor on one attempt. But I will edit just a small cut to take away where you could have seen my alternate characters' names for a second. Anyways, hopefully I get connected back in and I'm not lying on the ground. It's taking me some time to get back inside. I'm a little scared. Great, all right. I mean, I knew this would, yeah. So I just disconnected and I'm back in the dungeon. I was even in combat. I'm actually going to go ahead and read this from the patch 7.4 notes. So one of the changes that has made our lives easier is while undertaking deep dungeon duties, in the event all party members disconnect, progress will now be restored upon logging back in within 10 minutes of the disconnect. Should all players log back in within the 10-minute window, it would not be counted as a wipe. However, it will be counted if you are KO'd in the short while your character remains disconnecting. Asterisk, it will also be counted as a wipe if all other party members disconnect while one or more members are KO'd. Saw some videos talking about the changes in patch 7.4, and people would always say as long as you're not in combat, you can get back into the Palace of the Dead run. But I reread that and I just wanted to test that out. I'm glad that it worked out. So yes, if you're disconnected, you get back in as long as you're not KO'd. Okay, now let's turn up the speed and get through these floors. Alright, easy enemies, living whelps to trek through. Okay, these guys are also easy. So each set of floors has maybe one at least one. How should I put this? At least one enemy to look out for. I believe this set 11 through 20. The one to look out for is the slime. So the slime has a I don't have a sustain potion up. Okay. So the slime has basically an enrage that if you don't kill the slime within a certain amount of time, it will auto kill you and end your run. So as long as I don't have a slime after me, I'm gonna throw caution to the wind and just sip a sus and keep trucking. I'll take that treasure chest. Ah, yeah. Raise my strength a bit so I can defeat these enemies a little bit faster. I've had great luck with these silver chests thus far. Aether pool's going up nicely. Oh, yay. One of my least favorite traps. It just slows you down so much. I don't have to worry about getting defeated, but it does slow down your DPS quite a lot. Oh, the key's right there. I don't know why I was standing there. I thought I could. Yeah, okay. There we go. Now we can move on. Spice this up a bit. Ooh, no abilities. Now that's rough. Ooh, no items. Oh no. Okay. Floors 1 through 50 are not too difficult. Unless something like this happens. Luckily for me, I have a Serenity. Move those. Actually, in hindsight, I probably should have went ahead and showed that I could do it without that. But it's okay. Oi. Huh? Ah, pacified and silenced. Why did I keep forgetting that? I know I've said things have gotten hairy at different points throughout my 16 floor run, but at all times I knew I was going to be okay because I have an abundance of sustain potions. Once I get past 450, and actually before that, I'll gradually become more cautious. I do think it's worth mentioning that doing 1 through 50 is it's a lot more feasible for those who want to just do 1 through 50 solo or with a party, because your Aether is going up so much faster, and your Aether is going up so much faster, and you're getting an abundance of sustain potions to keep yourself alive no matter your class. No need to hoard your Pomanders. Go ahead and use them. You'll have enough. I've actually been skipping gold chests. And I still have everything I need. A frog. I'll live. One surefire way to lose here, though, is to become a frog immediately after pulling a slime, because I believe a frog's trap is 20 seconds, and the time before the slime uses its automatic KO is 20 seconds. I hope I'm not coming off as cocky by saying, hey, this is easy. I am definitely not a great player. Look at that. Kaboom. I'm definitely not great at this game. I think I said it in the other video. I will fumble my rotation and I will fumble my buttons. What I'm saying is, you don't have to be so scared in the early parts of the dungeon, because if you're doing the stick to the wall and going really slow in the beginning of Palace of the Dead, it's gonna feel really boring because you don't have very many skills and you'll be going at a snail's pace. At least that's my personal opinion. I am messing up quite a lot, and I am still hanging in there. All right, almost done. Let's see what we got. Okay, hopefully I do this right. All right, worked out. Oh yeah, I just unlocked my Super Ninja Super Ninja move. I can clap my hands together and do ninja stuff. Clap, shuriken. Clap, shuriken. All right, and this is why I like ninja. You use up your high power ninja moves. You can use hide to refresh. I think this is going smoothly. Just gonna reiterate the changes from patch 7.4. Sustain potions now drop from enemies, as you've been seeing throughout this run, and they drop very often, so you can use them just as often. In the past, you could only get them from turning in Gilmore and potsherds, strange word. So now you can get them from enemy drops and turning into more pot shirts. It's gonna net you lots of sustained potions to keep you alive, no matter what the class. Did I say this already? I feel like I said this. Also, the disconnects have been mitigated thanks to the recent change. And the other change was yes, Aether Pool from Silver Chest. The minimum bonus you'll get is 5 plus Aether Pool to either Aether Pool Arm or Aether Pool Armor. And the minimum you will get from a boss is 10, which is awesome. And you flip. Okay, this boss very easy. You can use your sustain potions throughout the entire fight now. You obviously could have did that before as well, but sustain potions were not as easy to get. But now that they are, you have enough where you can just keep using them. For the boss, keep dodging the telegraph attack. Until the boss applies prey on you, and 2 ads will spawn. Defeat the ads as quickly as you can. If you don't, they will do great damage to you, ending your run. If you're at the appropriate level, I think this boss... Oh boy, don't leave. Oh boy, I left. Oh no. I'm gonna have to start over. Mulligan. Okay, so I lost to the boss. So I went through again. Speed run back to this boss. I had meant to, well, I did dump all my sustain potions, and I wanted to reduce my Aether Pool down as much as I could, but I could not. You can't reduce your Aether Pool until you reach level floor 50. And so I said, that's okay. I'll just leave my Aether Pool where it was, so that the challenge would be the same. However, the level, or the first boss, made my Aether Pool go up, and I instinctively opened one of the silver chests, which gave me some. But I think doability is still showcased. Had I still used my sustain potion, I would have been fine. Excuses, etc, etc. But let's go ahead and take this boss out. So the original plan was to go through the run in one playthrough from floor 1 to 200. Showcasing that it is doable from 1 to 200, starting at nothing. Even though I did start over, I think the doability is still on display. After all, the change giving you more sustain potions is only beneficial if you use said sustain potions. Also, I was kind of focused on trying to talk, and I was looking at the sound bars showing how loud I am. Excuses, etc., etc. I have a lot less sustain potions than I had the first time because I did as speedy a speed run as I could. Maybe I'll make a montage of that, the highlights of that run to 420. Pretty eventful. Okay, even though I'm down to, am I down to? About 2 sustain potions left. I did pick up, I didn't get any 5. In the set of floors to come, I'll get plenty more sustain potions. I think the most significant change is still the disconnect. And yes, of course, if you use your sustain potion, you will stay alive. I did not use my sustain potion before, and I did not stay alive. There it is. Okay, hopefully from here on out, this will be one run all the way up to 200. Thanks for joining me today. I hope to see you next time for floors 21 to 30.